Good evening! Woo! It is Sunday night. It is D&D night. Welcome to Tales from the Lost Emporium. Hope everybody out there is good. We've got our usual cast of players here. Also, we have our usual sponsors. We've got Lost Boys Pizza in Camden. Woo! We've got the epic Monkeys Emporium. Which I've got to say, Johnny, I'm missing the auctions on a Sunday night. That's like my pre-game routine. And last off, we've got Shea Glass Games.
Yay!
But yeah, Monkeys Emporium on a short summer break because John is super busy. Cool. So we are doing Descent into Avernus. We had an eventful week last week, but let's meet our individual.
We're not live on Twitch.
Are we not?
No.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, now it's coming through literally just like with the second.
Okay. Hello, Twitch. Thanks for joining us. Twitch, your timekeeping is appalling.
Really
Keep up with the rest of us. We've been going for hours already. You've missed so many developments. They're out of hell. Well, I don't know what you're doing.
No, we're out of health. Out of health, not out of health.
That was it. Yeah, sorry, my mispronunciation. Cool. Let's meet the players and get a quick catch up with them. So first up, let's go. I'm going to have to start with this one because this was so funny. Somebody got healed last week and it had some lasting effects on their character. So, Bushy, how you doing?
Hello.
How are you and how is Funkin, more importantly, on his 1 health point?
Well, weirdly, I think we're both pretty similar because although I'm not too bad now, actually, but earlier this morning I was pretty hungover, so I feel probably a little bit like Funkin does. But there is this overriding sense of self-righteousness now within Funkin, and he's ready to tell the group exactly what they're doing wrong.
Because Funkin has now changed to lawful good, right? Which is, let's be honest, it's the worst of the alignments by a long way.
So this is why Funkin is no longer Warlord Funkin. He is the ecclesiastical judge Funkin.
Our gnome warlock's gone through a journey, hasn't he?
Yeah. He's ready to bring judgment on all.
And I think it's only right that we speak to the person that caused this change in Funkin next. Dan, it was a good idea, let's be honest.
I think it was a great idea with a perfect outcome, if I'm totally honest. It was a plan with literally no drawbacks.
So you fed him some Titan blood, which is a celestial being, and it's changed him. It's like he's had a serious blow to the head.
But you guys know why I did it, right? Because I needed to see what would happen for when I want to take some.
I like the idea. Yeah, because you've got bottles of this stuff, right?
We have a few amulets kicking around, I believe. We took a few pints.
Yeah. Let's be honest. I'm just glad he didn't use any of the fucking flasks of sludge that we found up in the room.
The goo.
20 flasks of black goo, which some members of the party have encountered before. It has great effects, right?
Well, some effects are good. I can see in the dark. Let's put it like that. But it did cost me I can't remember what it cost me to cure myself of being heavier than the sun. And
that one was the unicorn.
Was that the unicorn? Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I actually wrote this down. At one point, I was like heavy like mercury. I was made of glass. I didn't have any ears. I had 2 claws. I could see in the dark. And I had natural scab armor. I was quite sharp. Yeah.
I think at one point, you had no ears. You got your ears back, and then they ran off again.
That's right. I'd get my ears back, and then I rolled for the goo.
Yeah, the very next dipping the toe into the gunk.
Hey, you got to be in it to win it.
Good. Nice to have Flash Art, the resident rogue, back with us this week. Who we got next? Let's speak. Johnny, how you doing, Johnny?
How are you?
I'm good.
Good evening. My name is Johnny. I'm Felix Morbot. I'm Halfling Bard. I'm in L. Everything's all right, I think. Something seems a bit like righteous. But I don't think it could be a problem. Well, Well, hang on a minute. I think it could be a bit of a problem. But we'll see.
Yay! Awesome. Next up, Pete and Jeremiah. How you doing?
Best day ever. I'm all right. Pete, I am Jeremiah Havoc, a human monk of the 4 elements who, even when he's in like the normal place of reality, he struggles. So he's in this level of hell. It's hot. He's bothered. His alignment shifted. He's gone from just being normal sort of diva emo to like full on like Woodstock 99 emo at the moment. Just looking forward to setting everything on fire. And
Hey, nice.
Surviving or not.
It is fair to say the party's pretty battered, so we should speak to the healer of the group.
Ayo.
Hey, Sherry, how are you doing?
I am good. I am Victoria, who is the Eladrin Life Cleric. I try to keep everyone alive. We've just been mildly threatened by our DM behind the screens, so now we're going back.
No, there's no proof of that. No.
But yeah, so just trying to keep everybody alive. I think we're all pretty much badly damaged, so need to figure out how to quickly heal us all without spending all my spell slots.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah. Eddie, why can I hear Thriller?
Was music meant to pump out of the?
What? I put the volume right down, and then for some reason it just came in big.
He's like, wow.
Was it for the impact?
Yeah, da da da. Because you said I'm threatening everybody. I totally did.
You are.
Cool. So yeah, we are doing Descent into Avernus. A party have been speaking to some of the big players in Hell. One of which is Bell. He's like the second in command. He used to be the boss of it, and he's a bit up himself. He's incredibly powerful and can end the party with a snap of his fingers. But he was just like, okay. Don't let on that I want to get rid of Zariel, the current ruler of Hell, but go and find me nine adamantine rods, and I'll tell you where the Sword of Zariel, which is what you're after. Because the whole point of going down here is to get the Sword of Zariel, which you think can... Lulu, who was your guide briefly, she's disappeared for a short while. You may meet up with her soon. She said, get the Sword of Zariel, fix Zariel, save Elturel, which is a city that you were in that's been pulled down to Hell. The sword will make everything better. This is what you're after. You've got the 9 adamantine rods that Bell sent you to get, and he said he will give you the location of the sword. Dun, 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 dun. So, you are currently in a wrecked flying fortress. You've had a rough time. You're currently on the command deck. It's at a 20-degree angle. It's 80 feet above. You've had fight after fight. Fonkin's feeling good and righteous. You're all feeling pretty battered, but you've just cracked open a safe. There were 3 dials. Obviously, the code was 666. You've opened the safe. They're there. There are no more creatures around threatening you. So there's a short respite from combat.
Tiny hut. Tiny hut. Tiny hut.
Did we pull all the levers?
We're not pulling
No.
the levers. Stop it.
There's 4 buttons to press? Yeah.
No.
Totally should do it.
Stop that. Can I get the Shard of Mashakal out? Use that to cast Beacon of Hope.
Didn't you use that?
No,
Right.
I did. I gave Jeremiah the
The 10 hit points.
hit points.
Okay.
I had
Okay,
that
yep.
cast, and then because of that, Beacon of Hope allows any spell, any healing spell to be maxed, doesn't it? Yeah. Hold on, I've
Yep.
got it here. And then because of that, I will then make sure grab everybody in really close, and then I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing at 4th level. So it does 48, 8, 16, 24, 32 plus... Oh, I'm rolling it just so I can see what my plus modifier is, because I can't figure out what my plus modifier is. So it's not that. It's 2, 3, 4, plus 10. Oh, it's plus 10. Cool. So 32. So everybody heals 42 hit points.
Yeah.
Is that up to max, but not beyond?
Yeah,
Yeah, up
just
to max,
so
yeah.
up to max.
Is it short rest?
You can
I
do
fucking
short
wish.
rest. Yep.
Okay.
Can't do
Oh,
long.
like-
Short rest.
okay, and then let's do some shit. Hang on, I can do this shit as well if we play Dungeons and Dragons. No man, fuck me. Right. Okay.
If we're short resting, then we can short rest. You can use your hit dice too.
I mean, it's worth saying that in a short rest you can go off and do light duties. So let me just bring up something.
So you can pull levers.
Yes. That is totally
Look
what I
at
was
that physically
saying.
restrain me.
So if anyone wants, so you're currently in room W5 of the of the command deck. There's room W2, which has some buttons in, 4 levers. If anyone's interested.
I'm wandering off to that room unless someone restrains me. I've started wandering.
Jeremiah, get back here right now, for fuck's sake. No.
Just have a look.
You might want to have a look, but I've just healed us all, and I have like 2 spells left.
There's buttons.
I know there's buttons. I tell you what, like, we can come back and press the buttons. Can we at least come back once we've got all our spell slots?
Can I press one? Just one.
No.
Whoa. Let me catch Mage Hand.
It's not okay. It's not him touching the button that worries me. It's the button being pressed that worries me.
Oh, go on then. Carry on.
No.
1, 2. Oh, hang on. It might have been 3. It might have been 3. Let me just check. I need to check the number of levers.
I thought it was 3.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, it is. It's 4.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they're
So,
written better.
just before we pull the levers, just in case, should we work out the route off, or is it just straight back down through the hatch? Because it was a hatch, wasn't it? Or like a.
Can I try and figure out what these
Into a
levers
big
do?
room where the centipede thing was.
So there's shit still down here. The slope is on an angle a bit now. I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see
Before-
what these levers do before we pull them? Like, can I make a check to see if I can figure it out?
Just say no. There's no check. They're just
Levers.
strange levers in a console. You can't detect any magic on them.
as we're all together now, can I just remind the group, or rather tell the group, that to sort of to rescue the centipede situation, we do have to murder someone at some point. So the next person that gets asked, the next person that asks any one of us for help, let me know, and I'll be.
Right. Can we just head over to Bell?
I mean, I'm only if you let me slide down the Mario tube.
Yep, go for it. You can slide down the tube. Go for it.
So you're climbing down to where the giant centipede was. Cool. I mean, there's still the 4 levers. No one? No.
Since I'm not being allowed to touch the 4 levers, I turn around and shout to Fator, "I hate you!" And I jump off and deploy my batlings and float down.
Excellent.
Float down.
And you glide down to the floor. That's 2 of you on your way. So Flashart, you're into the big thing where you started the fight. You're sliding down the tube.
Yep.
You can slide the tube the whole way, actually,
Oh
to
yeah,
the floor.
hell yeah.
So there was access hatches on each of the floors.
All right. Yeah, I'm going all the way down like an old school McDonald's.
Ooh,
God.
nice.
With those bodies that were in there that were hanging up, are any of the manacles available to take? Because I've got me some arresting to do.
Yes. Yeah. Go on then. You can get 3 sets of manacles.
Can
Was that one set? Sorry,
3.
3.
Is anyone going to realign Funkin, or are we just going to leave him as a...
I can't until I need a long rest before I can do jack shit.
Fair enough.
So we are basically traveling with Jean-Luc Picard for the next few days.
We are until I long rest. There is nothing I can do.
Amazing. So that's 2 of you gone down. Anybody? What's everybody else's options?
Right. I'm waiting for them. Once I see them to move in, I'll move down myself. I'll probably go the same route as Flash Up.
I look at Funkin and I say, "Would you like a lift down? The quick way."
Well, that would be wonderful, Felix. Thank you very much.
Poof! I mean, dimension at the bottom.
There we go. And then I go in that hatch the same way as Funkin. No, not Funkin. Flash Up.
Flash Art.
And if
Okay.
this was a sitcom, you'd then be a puff. Felix would appear next to a lever, pull it, and then disappear again.
Yeah. If I had more spells, if you could do dimension door like a cantrip. Oh,
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I'm somewhat disappointed he didn't press any of. That's fine.
No.
Should use Mage Hand. Just saying, could use Mage Hand.
It would be a slap in the face to all the healing that Sherry just did. If
It's a crash ship, isn't it? It's like a ruin.
It's probably just, I don't know.
It'll be
I
fine.
don't, what the levers do in the shit. I don't know.
Come on in, let's go and die. Come on, all of us. I mean, let's go and venture.
Yeah. Back to our cars.
So you go back to the vehicle where Spike, Pike, and Mike, Smeltor, and Jebediah are waiting in Fonkin's vehicle. You've got the dune buggy parked next to it. As you get to the vehicles, make me perception checks.
19.
19.
4.
Killer.
5.
Killer.
14.
19.
Okay. Anybody that got over 12, because it's relatively easy, you notice another big vehicle very close. It's like 100 feet away. It's about the same size as Fonkin's. It looks a much tattier version. And it's heading towards where you guys are now. You've got time to go and jump in your vehicles.
Can we
100 feet and closing.
Can we just get out of here?
As long as you're happy, if they pursue, then we might have to either fight them on foot later on down the line, or more likely is as they pursue, them attack us.
If they pursue us, we will engage them in according conversation.
Pumpkin, do you recognise that at all? You know, being a previous warlord and all.
Converted.
Yeah, Pumpkin, you recognise it. You know whose it is. You don't need me to tell you. You've insulted his mom.
I mean, now you mention it, Fatora, I would like to apologise to Ragadraga on behalf of my besmirching of his mother's name. It was highly inappropriate of my juvenile pranks for how I was.
Oh, Felix, are we? Okay, Felix, are you wanting to be here to allow Funkin to apologise? We're just going to shoot off and keep this rivalry going.
No, in all fairness, what he did say there was, should they catch up with us, I think we should extract ourselves from the situation.
Mm-hmm.
As I look at the manacles, and get out there, innit? Let's just go and see what happens.
Flash out Jeremiah being separate carts because we learned from the way in that we need dex-based driving.
Rude.
So it was dexterous.
Jeremiah and Flash out are.
I'm a +6.
Oh, Felix, as long as you three are on separate vehicles, like so somebody else, one of you can drive.
I'm going to jump in Funkin's because that's where my bike is.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Fonkin, who are you allowing to drive your impressive vehicle?
Jesus.
Oh, well, anybody is welcome to come in. I would not stop anyone coming in. However, there are now ground rules that you will all obey. And Funkin is just gonna If you put finger marks down, you will clean them off.
No spoons in the knife drawer.
Cool. So who's on which one?
While he's saying all of this, he's also writing in the sand, "I'm sorry, Ragga Dragga."
So who's
Hey,
with?
Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Hey, Jack.
So Flashheart is in the Funkin mobile.
I am too, please, if you don't mind. I ask if may I put the kettle on?
That would be splendid.
Felix, can I make you a sandwich yet?
What? Just don't get any crumbs anyway, man.
But do you want a sandwich?
You what?
Would you like a sandwich though?
Flash Heart. Behave.
No, I mean I owe Felix a sandwich. It's on my list. It's on my list of bills. There is no innuendo, and I have to make him a sandwich at some point.
Okay.
Yes,
Jeremiah, do you want to drive the buggy? Is that yes?
Yeah, he sulks off to the buggy.
Okay. Fator gets in the buggy with Jeremiah.
Oh, Mum's in the car with you.
Flashheart makes Felix a delicious triple-decker sandwich with all the trimmings, thanks to Funkin's excellent, now godly hospitality. So I am crossing off my list. Owe Felix one sandwich.
Yay!
Amazing. You've only got about 2 weeks to kill 10 halfling children now.
I'm not
It's
thinking
less
about
than
that
that.
because there's every chance I'm going to die. I'm going to make a bad decision at some point. So
Okay.
Cool.
Let's go.
You mount up, you start the vehicles, you head off. Fonkin has left a message for Ragga Dragga. You look behind and you see that Ragga Dragga pulls a donut in the message and scatters the words to the winds as the vehicle follows you.
so what was written was, "I'm sorry, Ragga Dragga. I didn't mean what I said about your mum." All twisted up, it just says, "Ragga Dragga, your mum."
It was, yes. It's paid. This road is paved with good intentions, right?
Should we do our teleport for both of us to get at least 400 feet ahead? Like, because we're already 100 feet ahead.
100%.
And then it's 300 feet extra.
Yeah.
You're going to activate your once per day teleport.
Should we do that? Yeah.
I
Let's go.
could just fireball him.
You could.
Oh, hang on. Is it not something we can... Can we not Mario Kart this thing? Why can't we Mario Kart this thing again?
We can.
Yeah,
Vehicle
that's
combat
fine,
the thing.
Yep.
If
You can
he
do
has
vehicle
not
combat.
cast the first stone, why are we trying to attack back?
No, I think what we're suggesting is, should we plan for all contingencies?
Well, that
I
does
jump
seem
in the
wise.
harpoon. I jump in the harpoon ready. Let's go.
Okay. You all teleport in, so you'll be, what, another 300 feet ahead
Another
of him.
300 feet. Yeah.
Just before you teleport, you hear him shouting. And he's like, "Venger! You said my mum's so stupid she put lipstick on her forehead to make up her mind. Well, the joke's on you. Her lipstick is made from the blood of my enemies." And then that fades into the distance as you teleport away. And he follows you for
I
a
think
short
the
while.
joke's on him, really, because everybody knows that blood is not good for your skin long term.
He then gives up the chase and seems to head back towards the crashed fortress.
Yeah.
Presumably to loot it for whatever's any good and press 4 buttons.
Pull some levers.
Yeah, that's totally what he's going to do. Cool. You guys still have Belacross, the Olymp, with you. He's with Jeremiah and Fatora.
Oh, okay.
He's lounging. Let's just say, like a cat, he's cleaning himself. There's one leg pointing directly up in the air. One leg is horizontal. He's getting to all the nooks and crannies.
I
as has a
imagine
good
he looks
clean.
like him from Powerpuff Girls. In my brain, he's him from Powerpuff Girls.
And then he's like, so you're going back to the barge now? You're heading back to see Belle, I presume?
Yeah, but considering you're from hell, I'm assuming you can speak and read Infernal.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course I can. I attended Hell High School. Yeah,
Cool.
I got my GED.
Cool. I pull out, I guess, one of the rods. And I'm like, what does this say? Because none of us can read Infernal, and there's writing on this. And what does it say?
What does it say? Oh, well, that's easy. Any fool could read this. It's well, first off, up here, this is the number 1. It says, and
so
this bit down here, it says Solar Insidiator Lock.
Solar Insidiator.
Yep.
Lock. I quickly grab another one and go, does this say the same thing other than the number changing?
Oh, he says, yeah, this says number 2, Solar Insidiator Lock.
What's a Solar Insidiator?
You guys in the buggy can make an Intelligence Arcana check.
Oh God, Arcana +1. 7. I don't know.
Intelligence, or you want Arcana?
Arcana, yeah, which is intelligence based.
Yeah. Oh, Clifford.
Nice.
Yeah, well done.
Amazing. So it's probably
The monarchy is with me.
because secretly Jeremiah has got a bit of a man crush on Lord Flashheart now, I presume. They've got to know each other quite well. You remember Flashheart was in possession. You remember that puzzle box, and you opened it, and out came this demonic contract that told you all about El Terrell. There was the thing known as the Companion was also referred to as the Solar Insidiator.
I remember. Yes.
Okay. So, do you say this out loud, Jeremiah?
Yeah, I say it out loud, and we don't know if you're all idiots for not remembering.
So, okay, so these are locks or keys for the companion? And the companion's actually hiding. Wait, can the companion be opened then? Is that what that
Right.
means?
I think we should try.
Okay, are we gonna go to Belle? I mean, should we take these to Belle? But I hide them again because obviously we're not meant to have these out. Put them back in the bag of holding. So we go to Belle and go, yo, is this what we're meant to do? But then Belle doesn't want people knowing what we're doing. I don't understand.
Can't we like say his name 3 times in the middle and then repeat it for them?
What, Belle, Belle, Belle?
Yeah.
I give it a go. Belle, Belle, Belle.
Roll me a d20.
Yeah, go for that. Let's go. 7.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Nope, didn't work. We
I'm in
tried.
for this. I'm in for this. It's like rolling with advantage. Can I have a go?
Yeah, okay.
I draw a pentagram on the floor. I stand in it. I get a little candle. I put it under my chin. I go, Belle, Belle. And we just little spark of magic, of just raw magic. I kind of go,
Just
As
to
it gets towards the end, I'm coming over with a mop and I'm clearing that motherfucking pentagram off my door.
just to freak him out, can I use 4 elements and turn the and make the flame kind of jump up a little bit on the candle?
That'd be funny.
Well, you're driving the buggy.
Yeah.
I just want to know if I can do it or not.
Well, Johnny, do you want to?
I just want to bend his eyebrows off, basically.
Yep. you want to give me a D20 roll then, Johnny?
You're up for you. Hmm. 12.
Nothing happens.
Cool. Can I have my eyebrows back?
You should not be messing with things that you don't understand. What if a demon were to appear?
Okay,
That's kind of
What if you were to be struck down dead?
I was kind of planning that, really, if I'm honest.
Well, not in my warlord wagon.
Oh, shit.
As you look around and see 3 spiked devils called Spike, Pike, and Mike manning various weapon stations.
But they are well within the refines of the law that I have refined them to.
Can you please make Catholics or something now? That like, can we do a little makeover and put them in like choir boy outfits or something, please?
Can we ask Bell remotely if they would meet us on the sly, or is that not possible?
I don't know if any. I can't contact Bell. I know there might be somebody who can contact Bell, but I don't know whether.
What about Mickey Bollocks? What about the demon? Oi! You! Can you get hold of Bell? Can you go like the message?
Yeah, someone threw something at Flash out to you.
Bellacross is in the buggy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry. In feeling that that I channel Felix. Oi, you! Can you can you get in contact with Bell and see if he'll meet us rather than in his big fortress thing?
And he's
we know that he can leave. He's left before.
Is that okay? Let me get this right. You want me to go to my boss and say, would he, the second in command of all of Avernus, come and meet you somewhere randomly?
Yeah, because then we're not taking the things that he doesn't want people to know about into the place that he lives, where it could be traced back to him.
He's going, yeah, okay, I'll go and ask, and then he pops out of existence for a while as he dimension shifts away.
Johnny probably should have given him a location, but oh well.
He's gone for a short while. No, because he was never meeting you halfway. This is Bell.
Yeah.
He gives precisely no fucks about you guys. And then he comes back, still cleaning himself, only the other leg is directly up in the air. This time, as he, with a pop, appears on the back seat, and he's like, I mean, I'll say this, he was surprised that you're alive, so you've got that going for you, but he says, no, the deal was to deliver them to him. If he then met you, the deal would be voided.
All right, then off to Bell. We got how far away? I know you can pop back and forth and things, but we can't. How far away are we?
Well, we're going to go back to the River Styx. You can jump on the barge that we've got waiting for you.
Yeah.
Where Quinjack is waiting. Quinjack, he'll take us to Bell's Forge.
Okay, let's go.
Via the side.
Let's go.
We got celebrities in hell now. We got barges waiting for us.
And you've got a deal to use that for a day, haven't you?
Yeah, something like that, like a year.
A year.
I think it was a year. Yeah.
Was it a week?
It was a year.
Oh, yeah.
1 year.
So in hell time, 40 seconds probably.
You'll all suddenly feel a year older.
Yeah.
10 seconds apart.
Level up.
Cool. You get to where? Oh, you okay, Bushy?
Well, I wanted to take this time to have a conversation with Flashheart about his insistence on killing someone. And I understand the predicament that you're in. You have made a deal, rather stupidly, but you have made a deal to kill the next person that asks for help, which is not so, looked by. It's just not right, is it? And so I was thinking the only way you can get around this is if the person that was asking for help wanted to be killed.
Yep. But
in those circumstances, I would not chain you into this barge and I would not take you back to be tried.
Understood. There is one flaw to what you just said, is that I didn't make a deal. We collectively made the deal. So
I was not consulted.
weren't you being eaten by a millipede? No, you were wandering around somewhere at the top at that point in time. Weren't
Yeah,
you?
he was looting.
You were looting. You were looting. You were stealing things that weren't yours at that point. So manacle thyself.
I pay for my transgressions every day.
So Funkin' self-flagulator is going to walk around. Understood.
What you don't see later flash out is that I'm going to be walking around naked with one of the demons shouting "Shame!"
Whipping yourself.
Oh, God.
I'd be like, "Whoa, his master was generous with the tentacle."
That's why the black staff like spending time with him.
Message received, and will be completely ignored as soon as you're turned back into not a pious prick, basically.
Well, I'm glad we have that covered.
Cool. Your vehicles get to the River Styx, and sure enough, there is Quinjack with the barge, and Bellicos points to where you got to go. Your vehicles get loaded on, and Quinjack is. So, where would you wish to go now, then?
Back to Bells. Back to Bells.
You're going back to the forge, Bell's Forge, very well. Does that mean your trip was successful?
No, we didn't got anything valuable on us at all. Thank you.
Make a deception check.
I have to do our less obvious, and then the DM might not notice.
Johnny, do you want me to make the deception check? I am king.
21.
21.
Hey.
No. He goes, very well. We will turn the barge around and head back towards the Stygian dock, and then Bell's Forge. This will take about a day in travel, as I'm sure you can remember before.
Oh, thank God. We can long rest.
So off we go. How quickly would you like me to whip the wretches below?
Just no, Funkin', bad. Go, sit, go.
He's going to be on about unions now.
I know. Just
Strike!
we need to get there quickly, but like it doesn't have to be like,
Quickly,
no,
very well. I will
oh,
whip
God.
them hard, double pace.
There we go. Let's go. That's fine. You do that
I'll get the
instantly.
big
Can we
whip.
long rest? Can we please long rest, please?
Not yet.
Fatora, I think you need to pay the families reparations for all of the harm that you are causing them.
What?
You hear the
Pumpkin.
whimpering of the demons down below as the oars start to move, and you hear a
Pumpkin,
massive
they're demons to begin with. They're bad people. Like for them to be demons or anything, or like devil things, they have to be bad people to begin with.
or sold their souls.
Which again, not
Revealed.
necessarily.
Would-
Yeah.
Would anyone have a massive objection if I dripped a bit of goo on the back of Funkin' while he wasn't looking?
Right, I'll do it for you.
He might roll, lose his mouth.
If in doubt, do.
Goo, exactly that. It works for Gwyneth Paltrow.
Cool. You guys stay on the deck. Got Bellicos there, keeping you amused. He's no longer got a pouch of mushrooms. He's got a pouch of snuff that you see him partaking of.
I instantly distract Funkin' because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this talk. And like, I'm just gonna instantly distract Funkin'.
Okay. We need to rest. We need to plan. We need to rest. We can't go into this like, well, I tell you, have some bars. We should have a backup plan. Just like,
Yeah. Well, people can't know what we're doing either. That was one of the deals that obviously that people don't know. So I have a feeling just announcing we have these bars is not going to do us any
We have
favors.
a day. First of all, we need to create a bit of a Trojan horse. We need to create a sculpture that these things can go inside, and we can take it and present it to Belle.
Yeah.
Maybe mentally tell him what's going on, and he can be given that in public but not seen.
I can do stone shape, or I can make something out
Yeah,
of metal.
man. You can carve it out the wood, or you can in fact you can sit on a pottery wheel and like I'll sit like if you want. We can do ghost for a minute, like you know what I mean, like.
Are the bars dangerous to touch?
No, not for
No.
us.
Do you want me to hide one in my codpiece? If we split them up, if anything happens,
We should be okay if they're in the bag of holding.
okay.
And then what? Just give him our bag of holding.
Well, no, like we can mention it, like you said, we can mention it all telepathically, and then if he wants them, then we can pull them out, but only if he asks for them. Because we can't obviously just walk in with them. Because we
Not
walk
gonna
in
pull
with.
him in front of anybody else.
Well, no, but that's why we'll go somewhere private, and then we can take them out to the bag of holding. We're not just going to give it to. We can't walk in with them.
Oh yeah.
But like, do we have anything that we can give as like a decoy gift?
A horse with him in. I told you.
You want a horse? You want to make a horse? You're being sick. My bad. I thought. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize you meant an actual like size horse.
No, I'm going to start making. Do you want it to be horse shape, or do you want it to be? What shape do we want it to be? I'm going to start making something.
I think it should be a gift, like not a horse. It should be a black unicorn.
A black unicorn statue.
It's a black unicorn. Because we got to do ours on the list at some point, you know.
Well, didn't Flonkin show us his black unicorn? And again, you guys didn't kill it.
No, I killed it.
Oh.
Hey,
There you go.
My list it's just crossing things off this list. I'm telling you, unicorn's dead. Done.
There we go. Good to know.
Cool.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah. I can use fabricate with the arm of the 9 helms and make anything, like a sculpture or anything.
I think make a horse because that is so unknown.
You can always just make a mini Belle, like just make a mini version of him. And
baby
like,
Belle?
Like make a baby Belle.
Bell.
Right, we'll start making a wheel of cheese out of materials.
Yes.
Materials. What materials can I use? Can I start? Are there any like disused oars on the boat or?
Belacross is like. I mean, you could always go and ask Crinjack, see what he's got available.
Oh, could someone else go and ask Crinjack?
I guess I'll go and ask him if you like.
Yeah, please go.
So yeah, man. Yeah, don't worry, Jeremiah. I've got this. And he like slaps your
I need
butt.
stone and metal and wood and anything.
So, I'll get it sorted, and he goes off and he chats to Crinjack, and he comes back.
While he's gone, I do just sketches of cheese.
just a round.
Just circles with holes with more circles in them.
He comes back and says, "So Crinjack says this has been left by previous guests of the boat, and it's this wooden chest." And you open it up, and in it there's like a leather gimp suit, and there's various lengths of long, intricately carved, heavily varnished wooden things.
And keep the gimp suit and put it in the bag of holding because I'm gonna refashion it for BDSM night when we get back to the screaming pumpkin.
Jeremiah, that's got a wedding outfit for Fator written all over it.
Page boy outfit, babe. Page boy outfit. And then all of the ornate wooden stuff that's there, I'm going to use fabricate with the arm. I'm going to make a perfect unicorn, which has the body of a baby Belle and then legs that come out of the baby bell, and a unicorn head that comes out of it.
So a fat baby unicorn, a fat unicorn.
Fat baby unicorn.
So like a toddler's drawn a horse.
In 3D, but are made out of really ornate, heavily varnished, nice, heavy, like mahogany wood.
How big? And in my mind, it's like a horse, and we've got these rods that are massive. Like,
Well, I could ride it.
Oh, okay.
I can ride it. It's on wheels.
It's like
Have you
No, I
got
can't
a
ride it. I
secret
can't
door
ride
in
it.
it?
Felix can ride it. That's how big it is. That's how big it is. Felix can ride it. So let's say it's the size of a Great Dane.
Can I
Okay.
toss him 2 gems and I say maybe you can just give it.
Yeah, and then the way that you insert the rods is you put it in its mouth, and then it comes out of his arse. When you want to
Yeah.
you want to get the mouth, put your hand in his bum to pull them out.
Do you pump the tail and it comes out?
Yeah, exactly that. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Amazing. So are you that is built? That takes you quite a while. You guys can take your long rest on the barge now, if you wish.
Oh, thank God.
I would like to. You ain't getting away that easy, Gary. I would like to scry.
Yep.
I would like to. I'll check what my sister's doing.
Okay.
I'll check what my sister's doing, and then after that, I'll. You know the turtle undead guy bloke.
Yep. Cool.
Just have a little look at what he's doing.
Okay. So he gets they get a save on this. We won't do a save for Rhapsody. Let's see.
Until Flashheart's face pops in the
and he goes and pushes her head down. So Rhapsody, you see, she's repairing clothing, like lace clothing, and the dresses that she's repairing look really nice. She just seems to be, she's like humming away with a needle and thread, just making sure the clothing that she's got access to is in the best of conditions. You see she's got a goblet of wine and she's got a small feast laid out beside her, so she's well fed. She seems quite happy.
Cool. More clients. Cool.
Okay. Kroll, however, let's see. He failed to save.
Oh yeah.
He only rolled a 4, so there's no way he'd have. His plus
14.
isn't that big. You see that he is stood over a big marble slab, and on this slab is it's a humanoid, and so it's got arms and legs, and it's wearing a loincloth, and it's got green glowing eyes, and it's laying there at his command. And you see that he lifts up another arm and he sort of sizes up where to stick it, and then he sticks it just under its armpit, and he takes out a needle and thread and he starts stitching in another arm. You see him busy working, and then once that's done, he then takes this green powder and he crushes it over and he rubs it into that wound, and you see it glow a bit, and then you see that arm start to twitch, and then that arm moves as well. So he's busy building flesh golems, is what he's up to.
Very cool. Okay. Do you need the hat? Or we are right on the board?
It's up to you. I mean, either way, we're going to long rest afterwards.
Well, we don't get a long rest if we get disturbed in the middle of the night.
Yeah, might as well just make the hut if you can.
Yeah, all right. Well,
So was that tiny hut or not? Okay, cool. Are you all going in and having your full allotted time? So 4 hours for Fatora, 8 hours for everybody else?
I think so.
I'm gonna
I
take
don't need a rest.
and to take some mushroom tea and sleep
Oh, wait.
like a...
Do I need a rest? I'm being dumb. I do need a rest.
Cool. You guys rest. Nothing particularly happens throughout the night. You don't need to worry about that. You're in your tiny hut. You're safe anyway. The barge carries on its way. You wake up after your allotted time. I guess Faitora's been up longer than the rest of you. It's up to her whether she's been out on the barge. But what you do see is the Stygian dock is coming into view, where you met Basilstein, and there was one of Zariel's working fortresses. As you are getting there, you hear this loud noise going, womp, 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 and you see the fortress that was there slowly start to take off and go away from the dock, and it heads off into the sky.
Wait, is this the fortress we were going to?
No,
This
It was
is
a
the one that
fortress
was
that was-
there when you guys were.
it was
doing your
sucking up the
mission.
water, the souls from the sticks when you were last there.
Oh, yeah.
So the barge is making its way. Anybody want to do anything now that you're up?
I'm in the
Uh,
game.
I walk over to Funkin when he wakes up because I'm more concerned about Funkin than I am Jeremiah. And as he's literally waking up, I'm just gonna like grab him by the hand because he's been all good, and I'm gonna instantly cast a spell, good and evil kind of thing, so he goes back his normal alignment.
It's a restoration you have to do on it.
It's a greater
Alignment.
restoration. Either way, it's a 5th level spell. I know that much.
Will he remember what's happened before he turns back? Can I get a slap in? Is what I'm saying, or will it?
Yes, you'll remember what happens. It's just his alignment.
But he's
Well, like-
trying to gimp suit, so give him a slap as hard as you like, mate.
So, Pumpkin,
It's
you
like,
wait-
the Men in
you wait-
Black.
you wake up. Faitora's coming over to you, and she kneels down by you, and she picks up your hand.
Yes.
And then I cast the spell. Whichever one it is a 5th level spell. I know that much. So I cast a 5th level.
Is it verbal, semantic?
What's
What's
well,
the
if it's
casting
great-
time?
If it's greater restoration is all 3 with,
Okay.
but it's an action. But I thought it was to spell like evil and good.
No.
Again, that's all 3 because that was the powdered silver and iron, which
Right.
is what I have to do with Jeremiah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You. We'll do it as greater restoration.
Okay.
I think that one's a better fit.
Then I need to lose 100 GP in diamond, so I'm just going to take 100 gold off me if that's all right. Do we have 100
Okay, so-
GP? We've got 100 GP in diamonds.
You
don't we?
have got a lot of diamonds. So Faitora's there near you, Fonkin, and she's got a handful of gems.
Yep.
And she's starting to mutter words and do
an
symbols as she
action.
starts to cast this spell.
Okay. I mean, I can't. Oh, see, the lawful good in me is like
What are you
I
doing?
would normally counterspell this if I was being an asshole. But I can't be that guy. I don't. Yeah.
You just don't want to be. Funkin, let it happen. Just like, shh, let it happen, Funkin, let it happen.
It's the inner conflict of going, well, I don't want to be a dickhead. So, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. So we've got normal. Was it neutral? Chaotic neutral, Fonkin?
Warlord.
Yeah.
Warlord Funkin.
The warlord is back. Nice.
The moment that happens, and once like I know that it's worked, I just walk over the flash art and just be like, Funkin's back to normal, just an FYI. If you need to do what you need to do.
I need someone to ask us for help.
Well, you said you were going to purposely trick somebody to ask us for help.
Oh,
And by
yes.
somebody, yeah, you go do what you need to do. Funkin's back to normal.
Why don't you just push someone off the side of the boat?
Because they haven't asked us for help.
No,
And then
then they'll
we won't
scream
be-
help as they fall.
But then we won't be the ones to kill them. Technically, the souls will.
We could dangle them over the side of the boat, or like push them over with magic. Then they'd be like, "Oh no, help me!" You could run up, help them, and then stab them in the head.
I mean, I'm fine with this, but so Great Warlord
This seems
Fonkin.
very unethical for you lot.
Great Warlord
I
Fonkin.
mean,
Which one of Smeltora or Jebediah do you like the least?
Well,
Smeltora.
Spike, Pike, or Mike? The Spike, Pike, and Mike?
I feel like Spike, Pike, and Mike might fight back because they're actual spiky demons or whatever they are, spiky devils, whereas these other guys are just like weird clones.
Are they,
So-
can they fly?
You've already killed 2 of my friends, Flashheart. Why do you want to kill another?
We've made a deal. I'm happy to wait until the organic process of someone asks us for help, but I don't know what happens if Belle asks us for something.
We'd have to kill Belle, and that's not happening. So
Or we'd all be killed by my
yeah,
shield.
not happening. So we need to kind of coerce this.
Yeah. So someone trip up one of these Muppets, and I'll go and offer my hand. They'll ask for help, and I'll stab them in the throat.
No problem. I'll barely keep it. I'll barely keep it and ice the floor.
Okay.
I'll ice the floor.
Not to be the stickler, but do you know, do they have to say the words, help me?
They have to ask us for help. That's all I got. Whoever asks us next for help. So it doesn't have to say help, but they have to ask us for some kind of assistance, I guess.
Oh, like, pass me the sugar?
Well, yeah, exactly that. Exactly that.
I must say, Flashheart, your ability to make deals astounds even me, and I make deals something crazy. Okay.
Right, Flashheart, you go set that up with either Smeltora or Jebediah, and clear both the floor as I see. Jeremiah's made sure the floor as I see.
Yeah. Can we keep Jebediah though? Because I like him.
Yeah.
He makes me feel like I've got family out there somewhere.
Killing women and children is my speciality. It's not a problem.
So you're targeting Smeltora then?
100%.
Is Mage Hand invisible?
Yes. Yes.
You can
No?
choose. No, it has to appear as something. You can make it look spectral, but not invisible.
I would like
So
to
can-
put on the ice to double it. Oh, that's not gonna work. Just leave the ice. Go on.
So yeah, Flashheart, you're waiting by this patch of ice. You've seen this is where Smeltora takes her morning constitutional.
Yeah.
Sure enough, Smeltora, the Kenku cleric, comes over.
Kenku's lives matter, you say.
and she slips over on the ice.
Yep.
Well, let me make a dex check for her. Does she?
Yeah.
Yes, she does slip.
Okay.
She,
Styles it out.
she slips, squawks, lands on her back, is winded briefly, and she looks around and shakes her head a bit, and she rolls over. She looks in a bit of pain, and then she holds out one of her feathery hands to you, who are there,
Mhm.
and she says
That's
the following.
Yep.
She says the following. You're gonna fucking pick me up then, because she can only repeat what she's heard before.
Oh, I say, do you need my help?
Let's see, what has she heard before that she would like? Hey, are you fucking retarded?
I take that as a yes and stab her straight in the face.
And let me just cross Smeltora off the list. She is.
Well, no one's looking. I bundle her up. Sorry, I asked Jebediah to help me because he knows what's up. He knows what's up. But we grab her legs,
You did like
legs
Jebediah.
off, and give her a little roll over the side and watch her feathery body sink into the river Styx.
Give me a deck save.
No problem.
Has that broken a deal? Do we feel anything when it? Because we've all done a deal, haven't we? And it's the first time for me for like delivering on a deal.
22.
You.
22. You're safe. You don't fall on the ice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You don't feel anything. You don't feel a tingle or anything.
Oh, I don't know about that, mate.
However, Gorgoth is like, I'm sorry. What was that just happened there?
I say, oh, did you not hear me under my breath say I sacrificed a soul to our great Lord Gorgoth? We are now debt free with the next person that asks for help. So have some of that.
I didn't hear her ask for help. No,
You weren't listening.
She did not ask for help.
She needed our help.
She abused you, and it was right that you should stab her in the face for insulting you in such a way, insulting your manly charms. That was very well done, Flashard. I'm proud of you. If I could, I would weep with joy.
Isn't the first expression out of your mouth was, "Aren't you going to pick me up then?" Is that not a request or an ask for help?
That's an ask for help.
And the other thing is, he's got to take body language into consideration here. She put out her arm. She was asking for help physically.
Deal was
behind the eyes.
That asks for help.
Oh Jesus! What kind of animal? What kind of thing is Jebediah then?
He's human. Isn't he?
He's human.
Yeah.
Jebediah's human.
Humanoid.
So
What he's getting you on the technicality is the asks for help. That was in the terms of the deal.
That's disappointing. I didn't realise that Smeltora could only repeat what she'd heard when I. Otherwise, I'd have set it up for something not quite so ridiculous. Oh, so I take Jeremiah to one side. Jeremiah, slight problem. We're gonna need to execute Jebediah, I'm afraid.
Why don't we execute you instead?
Can do.
We've had a good run.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. We can execute Jebediah.
Okay, can we set the ice trap again?
Keep
I'd
it
just like to point
trees,
out-
you know. But you wait. First of all, hopefully it's still icy. We just have to get him to walk in the right.
I would like
in
to
the
point
right
out
place.
Jebediah helped you dispose of the body, so he's fully aware of this.
No. Jeremiah helped me dispose of the body. Jeremiah.
Oh.
Not Jebediah. Sorry.
Jebediah is now safely with me, though.
Oh.
I've spent a
Little
year
guys
with
together.
fuckers.
I'm happy to let this play out naturally and just attack whatever asks us for help next. It
Fine.
doesn't bother me. Yeah.
Fine.
So murdering Smeltoro was a complete waste of time.
Was it? I had to laugh. It was sound.
I enjoyed it. Yeah,
I've got to say, I've got the taste for this killing game. I'm going to kill some more stuff. And who else should we kill? I'll kill
we're in
someone.
hell. Enjoy yourself. Let your hair
You know
down.
what I
That's what
mean?
I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Heaven must be rubbish. This is boss.
Yeah.
I've started to get a
Given-
taste for it now.
Given that I'm explaining to Jebediah everything that's happening, I would like to convert him to my ways
Are you
and
starting
offer
a
him a
cult?
deal to be able to defend himself.
Yeah. What, a deal with your patron? Yeah.
Absolutely.
You're making a formal introduction.
You started a cult.
Yeah. He's totally into that. He's now a monk warlock. He's a level 1 warlock.
What?
I mean, this sounds like something the actual Jeremiah would do, so it's not out of character, is it?
He's a monklock, which is an awesome character class.
The war monk.
Cool. As you, the barge continues. Crinjack says, "We will have to give the rowers a short rest, so we will pull into the Stygian dock again. I'm sure Basilstein will keep you amused. It won't be long. I have to run an errand briefly."
You know
What
the
kind of
demons.
errand?
You know the demons downstairs.
Yeah.
Let me have one.
Why do you wish a member of my crew with?
I'll give you a couple of soul coins.
No, you won't.
He's like, give me a persuasion roll.
I got loads. Oh yeah, shitloads with advantage. 19 for my first roll, plus so 24 for my first roll with
Wow.
advantage. This is what I do, baby. 22.
It's like, very well, I can let you have one of my pathetic rowers for the price of 5 soul coins.
5?
Yeah.
5? She's more fat than a gypsy whippet. I know. Come on now. They ain't proper, are they? Look up.
Well, they're not technically my property. They belong to Bell. I'll have to explain away, fill out lots of complicated paperwork.
Don't worry. It's fine. We got a thing to fulfill, and I'm gonna say, can we help you row?
We have 25 soul coins. Just so you know.
No, we're not just giving it 5. No.
No.
There'll be somebody on this dock more than likely. We'll be fine.
Alright.
Actually, though, I do kind of need to speak to Felix and, well, all of you, to be fair. I need to inform you of something that's happened. So you know how, like, everybody's been going to, like, wait till, like, is the hut still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
Right, if we
Yeah.
come inside the hut quickly. I actually need to tell you guys something.
Tell me.
So, you know how, like, you guys have been going around making deals left, right, and centre?
Yeah.
And it's ended so well. And you and
Well,
Jeremiah...
man.
You and Jeremiah died quite a lot the last fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to make a deal to get you out of that pickle and to, like, save you guys. You still died afterwards, which was great, and, like, managed to, thankfully, that wasn't permanent. But, like, so with the Ferox, I made a deal, if you remember. I thought I was talking to my god, but I don't think it was my god. Well, I know it wasn't my god. So I made a deal with Zariel.
You made a deal on a hoax call with Zariel.
Yeah, to
Seems
save your
legit.
ass. To save your ass.
What do we owe Zariel?
I don't know.
Oh, brilliant!
Hey, Funkin. All of a sudden, old Flashheart still don't look so bad now, does it?
Why did
I
you
mean,
make a
do
deal with
whatever
it?
you want. Your own life.
Well-
I don't really care.
At the time, I didn't know who it was. They wouldn't tell me their name. And it was basically, I thought it was my god. And they're like, no, I'm not your god. But, like, if you make this deal with me, I'll tell you who I am. And I was like, well, I'm not just going to make a deal to know your name. Like, oh, no, I'll do as you ask. Like, I'll save your friends. And so I was like, okay. And so she saved you. And then afterwards, she was like, by the way, I'm Zariel. I was like, ah, fuck. And then we had to fight a lot of other shit, so I couldn't tell you earlier.
Right, can I roll a card, a check, to see if I can understand why she was able to... oh my god, is the queen of the first level of hell actually flaunting herself in the world above as Feitora's patron? Oh my god.
You can make a religion check.
A religion? Oh.
I can make a religion check.
Yeah, go on then, roll as well. Well, that's the guy. That's
Uh,
not bad. I'll go for luck because this is
yeah, go on,
Oh, hang on now, man. 17. 17's not bad, isn't it?
That's good.
Let's ignore mine.
So you will know Zariel does have a lot of dealings topside, shall we say. That's why El Terrell is in the current state that it is. She's always looking to harvest souls. Posing as a goddess is probably somewhat out of what she's capable of. But you would know that being in her realm, any form of communication with any other power, it's basically like she's the ISP. So if you're doing if you're logging onto anything, it's got to go through her first. And so she can choose whether it goes through or not. Same with any of your telepathy stuff. You've heard all this static going off in the background. You know that anything like that is going through whoever rules this level of hell, because they've got ultimate power here.
Okay. So we need to set up some IP address like cover.
Yeah,
You
well,
need Surfshark if they ever get in touch and
Yeah.
want to be a sponsor.
we,
If we say enough time on his feed, it might pick it up. But
but yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. Like, so I was the only one that made the deal. The deal was with me, so you guys should be safe. Should be. We'll see. But yeah, I feel like I should probably let you guys know just in case she comes knocking on our door and you're not just taken for shock. Because Jeremiah was dead and you were dead, and I didn't want either of you to be dead, and I was worried because I couldn't get to you in time to save you because we were too far away, and if I tried to run down to save you, you would have died, and I didn't want you to die, and so I panicked, and I was like, no.
Can Flashheart say he had the situation massively under control? He's just
Flashheart, your recent deal just we haven't even completed your recent deal. That's how much trouble we're having completing your recent deal.
So I think Fatora is mistaken when she thinks that it's a deal with her, so we shouldn't be that concerned because without Fatora, everybody dies.
I suppose if we're coming clean, then I should also let you know I have already passed all of your souls in agreement to my patron. You see how stupid that sounds.
I don't know.
Making deals with everybody else. This is not on. I sign you up for this. Flashheart doing it, signing everyone up. Fator is even signing people up now.
I signed myself up.
I think we have a new rule. If there are group deals to be made, we all have to agree there.
What happens if they're dead and they can't agree?
If they're dead, they don't get to say. They're already dead.
Right.
What if they're being slowly digested by a giant centipede at the time? or off looting in a different room. It was just me and Fatora.
You'll have to find a way to get in touch. Otherwise, the deal is just for you that are there.
This is fine.
Right.
This is
Well,
fine.
the deal that I made, as far as I'm away from the wording, it was just a me deal. But I'm giving you guys a heads up because I can't remember the wording of the deal. I'll be honest with you. It was about almost as if in like a mortal realm, like 3 weeks ago. So I can't quite remember what the deal is. I'll be honest. Time different, time zones, So yeah, just giving you a heads up that I made a deal with Zariel to save your life.
I'm hoping it involves halfling children. That would really help me out.
But hang on a minute, right? Hang on a minute. Just 1 second. I might be speaking out of turn here. If we're doing deals, why don't we just go for one massive fuck off deal and get our ass?
I love it.
Well, Jeremiah's already made that deal with who they've made a deal with. Nobody can beat who Jeremiah's made a deal with.
No, I mean,
That's right. Best deal maker.
the size of the deal. Like, I'm talking more about we're going big.
I mean,
With who? Bell?
Don't know. What if, I'm saying, why isn't the deal you take us home, you give us all this money, for the perpetuity, or I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Let's go big with it if we're gonna do it.
well, the last time somebody went big with it, Elturel got dragged down into hell.
Yeah. So exactly, what's the worst that can happen? Can't be worse than this.
I feel like now is the right time to say, if you do want to make a deal, my patron is accepting new offers, and he will listen to any that are there.
Referral!
You're welcome to join the clan, he says, wiggling his tentacle around.
I say we all get tentacles. Let's go. That's what I say.
Well, your soul's already sold, Jeremiah, and
Is it really? I mean, it's sold once I'm dead, and obviously I'm never going to die because I just, everything's fine.
I mean, I'm really curious to see who would win between Asmodeus and Bunkins.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me and Flashheart in a fight. I was about to show you a picture.
That would be interesting to see if Bunkins' patron would fight Asmodeus, which would be just funny. That would be quite a funny thing to watch. I
like you say funny, Fator. I say mind blowing.
Could be like a casual battle,
Cosmic horror inducing.
like a casual battle. These massive different gods and hell.
Yeah, man, Gojira.
Are we? So we stopped at. Well, I'm just giving you a heads up anyway of that's what's happened.
You're in the tiny hut.
And
We
need
should
to-
do this more often. This was good, Fetora. I feel so much lighter.
It's like a therapy session.
I'm glad, Funkin. Should we stretch our legs for a bit before we go back on the barge?
Just in case, while we're all here, do you think it's a good idea to like put some like booby traps or weaponize the Trojan Edam?
No, I don't. Oh, okay.
You know, just like a little, you know, just in case we have like a little like nail bomb in there or something. Just in case.
But he might be able to detect all this shit if we do it completely transparent. And then, because how can we trick him? Do we want to bring him down, or is it like?
Well,
I'm just-
Bell, we
Yeah,
ain't
what-
gonna win against Bell.
No, so
Fine.
what
So
we
it's just the bog standard Trojan unicorn cheese.
Yeah, and it's less we're trying to trick it. It's more we're having it there so that anybody else who's
doesn't
not
suspect
high,
anything.
who's
I
not
know-
high level isn't gonna look and be like, "What the fuck's that?" They're gonna be like, "Oh, it's just people trying to get on Bell's good side."
And also, it's a nice gift, isn't it?
Yeah, and so we can just play off. We can just play off the Forgotten Realm, and we can just play off the fact of
Okay, great.
we bring gifts whenever we turn up. So that's clearly something we do.
Yeah, Ferrero Rocher, Trojan Edams.
Oh, by the way, I fill Flash Funkin and Felix in on the fact of what the VODs say and how they're actually, we think, keys for the companion to, because we think the companion's actually a box that is locked and we need to open it.
Okay.
So I fill you in on that too, that conversation that me and Jeremiah had.
Flash
But I
Art's
don't
hands
know
are
where the-
going. A box
I
of these
don't know
open.
I don't know where the companion is though. I know the companion was above L12, but I don't know where it is now. Is it still above L12?
Yeah, you don't need a history check. Yeah, it's still there. It was a bright glowing orb. Now it's a black orb with lightning spinning around it.
So we might actually need to make we needed to make a stop back there anyways. We might actually need to go back home and open the box. And while we're there, Flash Art, you can do whatever you're getting up to. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. This is it. That's a you business. Don't tell me. Some things I just don't need to know. Yeah?
Flash Heart still got it.
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, so we might actually need to make our way back to L12.
Okay, you all exiting the tiny hut now after the group therapy session.
Yeah.
Okay. You can all make perception checks for me.
Perception. Ugh. 15.
Okay.
Ugh, 2.
Because I rolled a 7, but I get a +8 to my
Oh.
perception.
3.
3.
That's
What's-
even with luck. That's
What's
sick.
happened in this tiny hut?
Right. So it'll just be Fatora that notices that Quinjack, who is the Bone Devil, who's in charge of the barge, he's a winged. So the Bone Devils have wings. You notice that he's flown off to the fortress that's flying away. He said he'd got some errands to run. He's flown off up to that fortress. I'm sure it's nothing dodgy. It'll all be fine. Just seems strange that that's where he's gone.
Is that where Thingy Majig is? Where the spell is?
No, Bell's at his forge, which is a bit further down the river. Well, up the river.
I'm dimension to him for the last time, 500 feet up onto him and look him in the face and go, where you going on?
It's more than 500 feet away.
Okay.
So I won't let you burn that spell.
Where's
Okay.
where's Bella? What's it? Not Bellatrix. What's his name?
Bellacross.
Bellacross. I'm never gonna remember
Oh,
his name.
Bellacross.
Yeah,
Bellacross
Yo.
is just lounging on the deck.
Bellacross. Whose ship is that? I know they're all Azrael's, but like whose ship is that?
I don't know. Is it Zari? You're right. Zariel's in charge of them all.
Oh, you're not Azrael.
Um,
My bad.
I don't know if Zariel's on there or not. It'll be one of her minions in charge of it. I'm sure one of her trusted.
are we going to get this guy back again? Because if he's going to go tell her about maybe the Royals and all that,
Yeah.
Jack, I don't know.
because I would be turning this little, the things we're in, the truck. I would be turning the truck at him and trying to shoot him down because he's meant to be working for Bell, and it looks like he's a traitor.
She said, but you're right. Bell is worried about Zariel's spies. They're everywhere. Do you think Quinjack could be one of the spies?
Well, why is he going over to that ship?
We catch him. What better gift to take to the second most powerful person in hell other than a sniving, snitchling little snitch? You never know. You might be able to get a bit of a reward as well.
I mean, that sounds fine. What proof have you got? Have you got hard proof?
Well, where's he going? Where's he going? Where's he going?
I don't know. I'm an imp. It's not for me to question Bone
He's
Devils.
dodgy.
But,
He's dodgy.
okay. Let's make a note of it and bring it up with Bell.
Alright.
Cool. Basilstein comes down to hang out with you guys. I was like, hey, oh my God, it's Basilstein again. Guys, I've missed you so much. This is amazing. Tell me, what you been up to?
Basilstein, fuck off. Hang on.
Okay. I see how it goes with Basilstein. Oh, over here you've got all this that's going off, and Basilstein doesn't need to know about that. No, Basilstein's just going to go.
Basilstein. I'm sorry about my friend. How can I help you?
I was just coming down to shoot the shit with you guys, and I mean, you already helped me before, so we're all good.
Sure you Sure you don't need any help there, mate? Any help at all? Anything?
No, I'm good. That last experiment we did, that was good. I'm working on the next one. Yeah. I'll give you guys a call when it's ready to go. It'll be.
You do that when you need help. You call you call us. No problemo.
Okay, I've got it, you guys. Yeah, I'm on it.
So you're asking us for our help in the future, yes? I put my hand out to shake it.
What I'm saying is, if I ever get my experiment ready to go, I'm going to give you guys a call first, because you're my best guinea pigs, test subjects. I mean, elite team.
We're your best helpers.
Helpers? Why? What are you going to help me with?
Well, for fuck's sake, Basilstein. I wander off.
Okay, Basilstein's got to go. Thanks for this, guys. Yeah, I'm sure I'll be in touch another time later. And off he fucks.
I hate Basilstein.
I love him. He's such a fucking He's like Clive Sinclair. He's amazing. Just a shithead inventor. Anyway,
but some time passes. If you want to do anything, you can, and then eventually Quinjack will come back from his little errand that he had to run, and then he'll be okay. We will go back to Bell's Forge now. How quickly should we do this leg of the journey? Which whip should I use?
Use your biggest whip and go there as quickly as possible.
Very well. I will use a whip in each hand. It will be done. He gives it your double whips.
And the battle ropes.
Yeah,
exactly.
It only takes a few hours for you to get to the end of the iron road that you travel to that leads to Bell's Forge. And Quinjack gets your vehicles unloaded from the barge. And he's like, very well, we have fulfilled the trip that you required. We may see you again. Ta-ta.
Boy.
Cheerio.
Later.
And you still got Bellicross with you, so there's the devil patrols you don't have to worry about on the road. Bellicross goes, yeah. And he takes you to Bell's Forge, and he pops off to announce you to Bell. The doors the Bell's Forge open and you're in the courtyard. And then Belacross appears and takes you off to a corner and leads you down some stairs. And there you have Bell. You get taken down. He's floating over this lava pool. You guys are on a little walkway on one side. There's fire giants working away at the anvils. And Bell's on his swivel seat and he's like, "Oh, so you've come back. Well, that's a shock. Tell me, what can I do for the fearsome Avengers this time?" And in your head, he says to you, "I genuinely didn't expect you to come back. I hear you've got all of the 9 rods, remember? Not to mention them out loud. Otherwise, I'll have to punish you, because Zariel is always listening."
We brought a gift. Look at the horse.
Not a horse.
Cheesy corn.
It's a cheesy corn fusion sculpture.
Jeremiah made it with his own arm.
And he's like, "Well, this is a turn-up. I don't very often get offered gifts."
I run up to him and say, I can't whisper, I can't tell him out loud, can I?
No, but we can speak to
We can speak to telepathically, I tell him that if he waggles the ear, it'll shit rods.
And he goes, "It's not very often we get gifts, but I thank you for the gift." And he snaps his fingers, and a chain devil comes in and takes it away and off to a room. Let me see if he does anything else. So he's like, "Thank you for the gift." And then in your mind, he's going, "Oh, so Sword of Zariel then is what you're after? I mean, it'd be jolly good if you can get it and maybe stab her or give it to her. I don't mind either. Just go and get the bloody thing." And
why would we give it to her? What will giving Zariel's sword back to her do?
Might wake her up in it.
She wanted rid of it. Maybe it'll turn her back to an angel.
Catch
I don't
it.
know. It's a good thing, and we don't like good things. Zariel wanted it out the way, so it's quite easy. You just need to head to the Bleeding Citadel, and he gives you directions. It's out on the plains of Avernus.
Haven't we
Hideous
been to the
thing.
Bleeding Citadel?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, we've heard, but we've been told.
We've
But
heard.
We've heard about it. Yeah, maybe
We went to Hammerman's Hill. We haven't been to the Bleeding Citadel. He gives you a brief explanation of it. He goes, "Yes, it's some holy cathedral type building that Avernus doesn't like, and it's grown up this big scab over it that's formed like this hill, and just the very top of the cathedral is poking out. It seems like Avernus can't quite swallow it whole, as if something's radiating out of it. I know that the devils are over there tunneling. They think they've got something in there, but have fun."
where is the Bleeding Citadel? Like, where is it?
It's somewhere on the plains of Avernus. He gives you directions, yeah.
Oh, he does give. Okay, is it close to L12?
No.
All right.
Can I send a message to him saying I think that guy is dodgy?
You can talk. You don't need to burn anything to send a message. There's telepathic two-way going on between you all.
So I would like to, recount our tale of watching him. We think he's on to us.
Oh, Crinjack, you say?
Yeah, maybe.
I think he's working for Zariel. Okay.
I do. Can I say something?
Yes.
If it is the case that there is something untoward with him, I should hope that you would be willing to. I'm not looking for a reward, more a little bit of respect and for your loyalty and your,
Oh, I always reward those who are loyal to me. Don't you worry about that. Once I'm in charge of Avernus, there'll be a reckoning, and those who have supported me will find themselves handsomely rewarded.
Fab.
Well, we're reckoning.
Right. Should we head towards? Are we heading? So are we done now? We don't need anything more to do with this this solar incinerator lock.
What? What do you know about a solar incendiator lock?
Oh, that's what your
What?
rods say, don't they?
What don't we know about it?
No, they. That's not what it says. You're
Exactly what it
you're
says.
confused. Have you taken a blow to the head recently? Maybe.
It's what your Bellatrix guy said.
Oh,
Oh, are we still talking in the head?
he's very simple.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take everything he says as the truth.
What's inside the companion?
What companion?
What do you mean,
The
what
companion.
The companion.
The
One from
What
Hellraiser.
companion? Which of your companions would you like me to open up? I can do that.
Ugh. I hate working with demons and devils and blech.
And Dick,
Just, I say this completely. I'm just like, ugh. I just want a
Guys.
normal conversation.
Do you remember when we thought Screech was hard work, you guys?
You know what, I miss
Simpler,
Screech.
simpler times, eh?
I miss Screech so much. Like, do you think he's wound Jarl Axel up the wall yet?
Hopefully.
By the way, Belle is so absolutely being a part of this conversation. I've just stopped having this conversation now. Belle is 100% able to hear this. Do you think Screech is like? Do you think he's wound Jarl Axel up the wall yet? Because Screech seems to think he's in charge, but that's because obviously
Jalaxo's irritatingly hard to. He's irritatingly hard to irritate. He just takes everything in his stride. Oh god, I fucking hate Jalaxo, you know, babe. You're really gonna go through with this?
Bella's like, this Jarl Axel sounds like a fantastic fella. Maybe I should go and do a deal with him.
You
I'm
should.
surprised
They're poly for now. They're poly for now. You can take it. Take it.
What do you mean for now? But anyway, like, you know, I made the. I don't know. This wasn't one of the deals, so I could break it, I guess. But I'm not going. I don't know how it works.
While we're here, do you need help with anything?
No, leave now.
What?
Stop.
What?
Don't answer that.
What?
We cannot
What?
fight Belle. We cannot fight Belle. We will lose.
Well, not with that attitude, we can't.
We will lose. I want to live.
we
You
don't
mean-
have to fight anybody. We need to just turn Ariel back into a good person, and she can be good, and she can take the world back up and everything. And then
We also need to find out what's in the companion because clearly Belle doesn't want to tell us.
What companion? Don't know what you mean.
So there's that too. But yeah, should we head to the Bleeding Citadel then, guys?
Do a show? Yeah, we're not going to get anything else out of this, are we? Yeah.
I don't
All
think
right.
so.
Has Felix got a barge for a year now?
yeah, a world deal.
He can get the barge, yeah. He did a deal.
Airbnb.
Well, I haven't got it
Airbnb.
yet. I haven't got it yet because we got. Can the other guy drive us around a bit? Or has he gone completely?
Who? Bellacross?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bellacross won't be accompanying you now. He was only there to guide you to the rods. and back.
Okay. In that case, where are we going? How do you want to get there?
Bleeding Citadel. I'm assuming we're driving. I don't think Belle's gonna just click his fingers and poof us there. That would be far too handy and convenient. And
How far away is it?
I don't know. He gave us directions. He said it's like the first left and take a right, then another right, then a left, then straight on for a bit, and then you want to go like down the loop-de-loop because that's apparently in hell. I'm assuming these are the directions he's given us.
Totally. Like you instinctively know where it is.
Is it? Do we have to cross the river Styx again?
No.
Oh, thank God. Cool.
It's
Let's
on
go.
this side of the river. So, okay, who's in what vehicle? Who's driving the vehicle?
Back in the same formation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Flashart's
Yeah.
driving, Fonkins,
Yeah.
Big Rig.
Yep.
It's compensating.
Yeah. Ha ha.
Talk about.
Let's get rid of that one. Okay. So you head off. It will take about an hour and a half's driving. And eventually you come to an area where in front of you can see what looks at first glance to be like a large hill. I need to get rid of that. Not that one. Need that. To the top. Yes, so a great disgusting scab the size of a large hill rises from a stinking swamp of blood.
Ooh.
Domed top of an alabaster temple pokes through the scab. Many black iron chains of Avernus converge on the building, attaching within the grotesque mound. Now, let me just get... I've got a picture of this. Let me just save it.
Well, you get that picture. I'm going to go get a brownie. I'll be back.
It sounds very metal, Jack.
Oh, wait till you see it. It's pretty minging, to be honest. Right, let me get this so I can send this to everybody, because I'm incapable of sharing it. Because I've got a million screens open. There it is. Boom.
Where is it? Have you put it in our chat?
Yeah.
Sorry. Excuse me, pardon me.
Ooh.
Yo. Okay.
Like I say, there's this sort of swamp of blood around the area, so it's pretty disgusting. And you notice there's small groups of humanoid creatures. Actually, give me a history roll. See if any of history or nature. You might know what these are.
So for me, +0 or +0. Here we go.
It's a tough choice.
Same.
17 history.
Ooh, 2.
16 history.
History.
Okay.
Yeah.
16.
3, 10 for nature, so fuck all and fuck all again.
Okay.
History and nature.
Yeah, history or nature, whichever one's better for you.
I'm just sorting that sharing picture out. Right. History I'm +2. Nature I'm +2. Something. Oh, I have a day off. 6.
Okay. So, anyone that rolled over a 12 will recognize these creatures as gnolls.
Knowles or no?
A sort of
Grassy or Edmonds?
more grassy, less Edmund, but they look a bit Edmundy. Let me show you. I'm sure I've got a gnoll ready to go as well. They're sort of hyena creatures. You'll recognise them.
Well, the creature that we fought last week, or thought we were fighting them.
Yeah, Knowles.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So yeah, you
Okay,
see
cool.
patrols of them around the swamp at and patrolling the base of the scab.
We know what the sword looks like.
No,
Don't know what the sword looks like now.
We should have asked what it looked like. Fuck, we could just write on it.
Can the scrying work on an object?
Yeah.
Locate object works.
No, you can scry on a room or a.
Alright then, I got my scrying orb up and I'm gonna look for.
I think it'll work.
Bar mentioned right at the top it wasn't able to close it over, right? Because there was radiant energy coming from it.
Mm-hmm.
So can I scry to get like a bird's eye view looking down to see if I can see that radiant energy?
You look deep. Are you looking into your scrying orb?
Yeah.
You look into your scrying orb. You briefly see like a top down of this citadel white structure, and then it's just all static.
We need a map or something.
Well, last time we drew a map, we ended up with Moody Bat Monk. But you know that theory you had, Felix, about like Zariel deciding what's allowed to go through and not? Yeah, I think Zariel doesn't want us to know what we're looking for.
Okay, well, I think right. Let's just clarify like what we're doing here now, right?
Yeah.
Victoria keeping everybody alive.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we just, I'm assuming this is full on. Yeah, I'm Felix Moorbottom. I think we're going into a dungeon situation here.
How far up is it from the entrance?
Okay, so a little bit more. So let's say you scope it out a bit. Then let me tell you what you've got in front of you. You have the scab itself is 300 feet high.
Fuck.
The lower 100 feet of the scab looks to be hard as rock. The upper 200 feet appears to pulse like flesh, diseased flesh. And you can see that some of these patrols are emerging from a hole carved into the upper 200 feet.
So could we teleport the cars up there?
I was going to say, just teleport to the top, could we not?
You are a new day. You've long rested, so your teleport has recharged on the vehicles.
It means getting out.
You would need to be at the base or like just under 100 feet away to get up.
But I Pythagoras' theory and I work it out then. Like, yeah.
Well, would that not mean that our vehicles would then potentially be stuck at the top of this thing?
That'd be no
Does
problem
mean-
at all.
It does mean getting out of here is going to be an issue, but
We'll
are we
stack them
going to
on
have
top of each other.
are we going to have more
wanna-
more of an issue getting up there together, or when we want to leave, just pressing the foot down on the pedal and hope that we make the fall? Then we're going to have more issue getting up there than we are leaving.
Fair enough.
Personally. So it's whether. So the bottom is completely hard. We gotta get
Hard
at
like
least
that.
100 feet up before it starts getting fleshy, and there's a hole, roughly
Yep.
like an entrance where they're just emerging. Are any of them going back in, or are they just all leaving?
Yeah, you see some go in, some come out.
Right.
Like I say, there's the patrols of these gnolls, the hyena beasts.
Could I use right? If the scab is made of the blood that this thing is, could I use fabricate to make a scab path for us to walk along?
You could go and attempt it. You don't know if that'll work or not.
The other thing is, how many people can you polymorph, Felix?
Yeah, I could do a
What, the whole party?
That's the one. You need to polymorph one of us to carry the rest up.
Well, I was thinking more of turning us all into gnolls.
from what I understood, we're probably going into a dungeon mine situation, right?
Yeah.
So, because he said there were parts of it that hadn't dug in so far, but they just discovered something. So I think we should get in there, nick it, and try and get out while still being gnolls, if we can, maybe. And then we got a sword, and then yeah. I think
How
that's
many?
it.
I mean, yeah. How many people can you switch into gnolls, though?
Yeah, everybody, I can do the whole party.
It's up to you guys. Up to the rest of the guys as well. Unless anybody else has got another idea.
Oh, well,
Right.
I think that's a better idea than my scabby path.
yeah, I was just going to run forwards yelling quest. So this
Leroy Jenkins.
I quite like.
I
the
mean,
idea.
if I get a vote, I think Dan's idea is the best.
I'm trying to think of a pun for whom the bell knolls, but it's just not
Oh!
coming to me.
Right. Funkin, do you agree? Because you were so adamant about whenever deals are made or anything that we have to make it as a group. So Funkin, do you agree with this plan?
Which plan? Your plan?
The changing us into gnolls, then trying to walk through and like blend in with them.
I'm happy to change into a gnoll, but can we still, even if we do it under our breath, yell quest? Then I'm in.
Yeah, and can we have code names? Fielding, Edmonds, and the one from Hearsay.
Yes.
Oh,
Sure.
no. Brilliant.
I mean, some of our members have the intelligence of gnolls, so I'm all for it.
Okay, then let's
He's got
get
to go.
close
He's
and
got to go.
let's get close and let's do that then. Let's get ourselves
Jeremiah,
into gnolls.
As soon as I'm turned into a gnoll, I'm going to turn to you and say, deal or no deal. It's going to be hilarious.
Nice.
I would like to. Oh no, don't make me do that.
I put the gimp suit on and we can play a game of feel or no feel. How close can I get?
You know, if I can use a binary plane in binary or whatever, is where I can call like a demon from an imp from another dimension. I wonder if I could get a pink spotted yellow one.
Do it.
Have like Mr. Blobby flying around the place with her.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
We are gonna need the spells though if we get in there and it goes wrong.
What
What could go wrong? It's an archaeology dig. We're going in there. We're going to nick it. We're going to get out. We're going to back to
Hey, Tora.
We're almost home. In fact, stop pouring the pints.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, Splash Art.
Save the spells for when we need them, for when we're in trouble, or faithfully recreate Noel Edmonds' house party.
I mean,
I've never seen House Party. I don't know what it is. It's a Christmas thing, isn't it?
No,
Oh, it's so
it was.
much better.
It's Andex Saturday Night Takeaway before Andex Saturday Night Takeaway, but hosted by Noel Edmonds and particularly Twee and let's go with Knitwary.
It was.
I got to find Mr. Blobby now. Hang on.
I know Mr. Blobby.
Oh, he was from.
Blobby,
He was from
Blobby.
yeah, Blobby.
I used to love
Gotchas.
Mr. Blobby.
He was
but
from
what
the
a
Gotchas.
terrifying-
He was from the Gotchas. Yeah, that's where he came from, wasn't he? He was.
Mr. Blobby.
He was brilliant. That was.
You
Yeah.
don't know about Noel Edmonds' Crinkly Bottom then?
Oh,
It was on. His Crinkly Bottom used to be on TV every Saturday
every
night.
Saturday night. Yeah.
I just know Noel, whatever his name is, from Deal or No Deal.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Well, I know it's the same guy. I know that much. It's just I've never seen the other one. I've just seen
Yeah.
Deal or No Deal.
He only does really annoying television,
Yeah,
basically.
think of the
That's
worst
all right.
kind of Saturday night.
I can't
talk
tell whether
And
he's a good, I can't tell whether he's a good or bad person though. Like he's just one of the people that's like I can't tell.
show. He's
Let's just put it
chaotic.
this way.
He's chaotic neutral.
He was a 70s DJ.
Oh, there we go. That's enough. Enough
So
said.
probably.
Well, let's. I have a lot to say about this. Let's take it offline and move forward. Move forward with the campaign.
Oh Jesus
oh,
Christ!
Oh no! What is he wearing? Okay, fine. He is wearing
Double
mom
denim,
jeans.
double denim, double
Double denim.
denim.
He's got a Canadian tuxedo and a dead eyes
That's the
of a
one,
shark.
yes, Flash. The Bret Hart special.
Okay.
He did buy a large area in Yorkshire, wasn't it? Called it Blobbyland, and
It's still, you can still go and see it. Like if you're a wreck hunter, you can still go and explore it. It's like closed
yeah,
down.
but he
proper.
ruined the local economy with it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So it's the Scabby
Allegedly.
pathway then, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, basing the rest of our quest on the Libban's career, the Scabby pathway.
What did he? Who did he say was mine? They're the demons or the devils?
I'll give it for it's the demons are mining this.
So we can't do deals with them. We can't go up there and go, "Can I have 20 minutes?"
No,
Absolutely.
these will be like trying to deal with that Cyberx thing. These just want to watch the world burn. And
Really?
toast
Do they want to do it
marshmallows on
Do they want to do it
flames.
from a barge? Could we distract them by putting them on our barge for a while? Give them like some recreational activities on a barge.
I'm pretty sure
I don't know.
demons want to watch the world burn, but they don't themselves burn, do they? So all of my weapons are useless. Yeah, good.
And they emerge from the river Styx, so they're immune to its waters.
Perfect.
I say we do the polymorph thing and we get as far as we can, silently as we can.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I say Flash Art goes first.
Yeah.
Because he's the most assassin. He can maybe clear the way a little bit. He can do all check for traps. He can do all that.
And
go on.
The bravest and the most handsome.
Bravest
the biggest cod piece.
I'm in.
I give bardic inspiration to. I think I'm going to do Jeremiah. I'm going to do great warlord.
Who's gonna need the?
How many can you polymorph then, Felix? What level do you have to do it to do enough for the party?
There's what 5 of us in there.
Yeah.
So I think it's level 4. Like
who do you guys think is gonna need the temporary hit points?
Who's got the lowest hit points?
Me and Flash.
I know in terms of tankiness, Flash Heart's harder to hit.
I mean, going on past experience, I would give them to Jeremiah.
Or Felix.
Yeah, I think it's more to do with my strategy in combat that gets me killed than the fact that I've got shit stats.
Jeremiah, you gain 15 temporary hit points.
Great.
You got to up your hide game, my friend.
No, never. If I see an enemy, I want to ride it. You hide, I ride. 15 temp.
Okay, you're probably going to run into a problem with the polymorph because you at level 4 you can only do one.
I could do a level 5. We've had rests and stuff, so I'll do a level 5, and then I'll do.
Yeah, so 2 of you.
I got to burn 2 level 5 spells. I think it's worth it.
But then that's only 4 of us, is what he's saying. There's one person who won't get polymorphed.
Can we chewy it and take someone in Warlord Fonkin's manacles as if they were a cat?
Oh, can we ever? Where's Jebediah? Or do you want a badger?
Well, no,
Jebediah or badger?
It would have to be one of us because only 4 of us can polymorph.
I still say badger.
If we're gonna do that, then it would need to be probably somebody who's got a higher AC. Just because if they're going to be hit, you want to at least make sure they can survive around.
I'm going to be friendly, DM, and just going to put it out there. If Felix is doing the polymorphing, he's probably going to be the one that doesn't get polymorphed. It depends, because
I don't mind. I put everybody on the nose. They go bum 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 bum. You won't become jackals, and then I go, lock me up, baby.
Jackals, Miss Shackles. Love
it.
I mean, I would also like to take this opportunity to point out. So they're like hyenas, and obviously they're part of the canine family. So Flash Art, you do look the dog's bollocks.
I do, in every sense of the word, and I'm very happy.
Whoa. We need to share this, don't we? Because hang on a minute, they're gonna smell it. They're gonna smell it. Literally gonna smell a rat. We need to somehow get some scent on ourselves.
Oh no, your bodies are fully changed, so you will.
Okay.
And Flashheart in all his braveness has pissed himself, so it's absolutely fine. we are covered for scent. It's all good.
When Funkin said we have to make it realistic, when Felix said Funkin punches him to make sure that he's bruised.
Yeah.
Everyone weighs in.
I hold my arm up and I say, "Go on, Funkin. Chinese burn. Go on, Chinese burn."
Speaking in doll, it's okay. I gave him the nipple cripple.
As Funkin has like punched me a few times in the face, there's a bit of blood. Like I look at him and go, and I cast minor illusion and I move all of the blood to somewhere else. Does that make sense? As if to say, I could have just made myself look beaten up. It's all right, but that's fine.
As Warlord Funkin fills Felix in, I turn to Jeremiah and say, "It's good to have Warlord Funkin back."
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed it.
Right. For the next hour, you guys, there's 4 of you are now gnolls. You managed to scrabble up the surface. You can see there is actually a path that the patrols are following. Like I say, the first bit feels like rock, and then you get up, and then it's a bit spongier, and you feel it pulsing beneath your feet as if it's living flesh, and it's sort of oozing and sticky in places. Doesn't feel nice underfoot, but you drag Felix there as your pretend prisoner in shackles. You get up. There is an oozing entrance. It's a cave. It's a tunnel that appears to have been dug out by hand or claw or tooth. And 20-foot radius, and it's dark inside, and you can descend into the darkness. It goes down. You're 250 feet up, and it goes down in a gentle slope.
Do I still have my special eyes now? I'm a gnoll.
Yes, you still have your black oozy eyes. I don't know if gnoll. You get the physical trait actually of gnoll, so I think you've all got dark vision.
I'm just following the smell of Flash Art's pissed pants.
It is easy to track him.
It's like a fine wine.
And looking around, like I say, this looks like flesh that's been scraped. Every now and again, you see what appear to be big claw marks that have dug out the tunnel, and then there's lots of them, and it appears to be bite marks. Every now and again, there's blood just oozing down the walls, and you get down to... Okay, there's a short... but there's like a small opening. Hang on, let me figure out how you get to that bit. So you're there, and then... Okay, so it goes down, and then it starts to come back up again, and you're on a ledge. And below you is a 20-foot drop. Above you is another tunnel entrance, but that's about 30 feet to climb up to. Directly in front and down is another gently sloping bit that's about 40 feet away. And then you can see there is the scab on the side of the narrow passage is stripped away, partially revealing one of the citadel's stained glass windows. The opaque blue and yellow panes depict the contemplative face of a beautiful angel. And it's odd because this stained glass window appears to be lit from the inside and is lighting up, and it's almost burnt away some of this flesh. And it's like, oh. And we will stop there. And we will read next week while you think what you want to do. So you can drop down 20 feet, you can climb up 30 feet, or you can drop down and go across and down another tunnel, or you can go and look at the window. It's up to you.
Smash the window, climb through.
Quest! Steal the
sword. The party.
No.
Oh yeah, you totally should split the pie.
Can I play giant woodlouse?
Oh, that is epic. Cool. I've stopped it there because you're about to trigger some stuff. We would end up playing till midnight. So it's going to be fun next week. Let's just put it that way.
We're definitely triggering something, is what I'm hearing.
Oh yes. Doesn't matter which way you take. There's something will happen.
Shit's going down.
Oh yeah. Brilliant. thank you for joining us, everybody. Thank you to the awesome players for jumping in and going with the craziness and coming up with some awesome plans this week, got to say. Thanks to all our viewers. Thanks, Jack, for keeping an eye on things in chat. That's awesome. Good to see you as always. I notice we've got Gaz in there, Big Gaz.
Someone else flash out to say woof.
Yes.
Yes.
Give us the full woof.
I like it firm.
Hang on. Oh, we're going to do this properly. So let's go. Here we go.
I can't do the eyebrow is the problem. It's just woof.
There we go. Chat asks, and we will do eventually. That's good. Yes, thanks to our sponsors, Lost Boys Pizza in Camden, Monkey's Emporium, woo-hoo. Go check them out for all retro toys, and Shea Glass Games. We will be back same time next week.
But then we're taking a break the week after.
Yeah.
21st.
20, so we're here next week, not the week after. It's almost like we're building tension for a finale.
Dun, dun, dun. We could get to a really good place within the next week. So
or we could piss around and not get anywhere close.
Let's go shopping.
Let's do some more Baby Bell research. Let's have just a little Mr. Blobby divergence for 15 minutes.
I mean, we could have an hour of Flash Art licking his mutt's nuts if we want. You know?
We could faithfully recreate the whole of Crinkly Bottom.
Amazing. Cool. We will see you guys same time next week. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Right.